I muted? No.
Hi.
Hi, Steve. Now you are on Zoom
Yeah.
because I saw your other link in the email for Google.
I don't know.
Oh, well, I clicked on your link and it opened up Google Meet in my browser,
Oh,
but it's not opening up anything. But I got you on Zoom.
great.
That's all I need. I thought it would be cool to compare.
I see. Yeah.
It says that it's asking to join, but I don't think it is.
There's three of us.
All right.
Hey,
Hey,
Hey, you.
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
Oh, yeah.
On off the sea of Avalon, whatever those lines are.
I think it's been a long, long time.
That one I know.
Okay.
I did see that movie. It was entertaining, I thought.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Rocket Man.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. It was, did you see it, Rich?
Yes, I did.
And did you find it entertaining?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Mary has to interpret a lot for me. So
What?
Mary can help interpret stuff.
Oh, yeah.
If I ever get lost, she can fill me in. Because it's kind of artsy fartsy, and it
It
kind of
was a
shows.
little, yeah.
It kind of shows him being, having a tough life growing up. Like his mom told me was just, you're nothing.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Until even into adulthood, she was just totally
The
disconnected
dad, too.
from Elton.
The dad was like disregarded him as well, even
Right.
after he became famous. Like, well, good for you.
I just got into Berkeley music or whatever it is he did, and his mom was like, "Is that him?" Or just I don't know. There's other things about the movie that were very interesting. That
Mhm.
he really had a strange life.
He sure did.
I mean, I thought I got high a couple times, but boy, he really goes, these gay parties and the whole people just tripping or who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's just the whole movie was just kind of a whole nother trip too.
Mm-hmm.
So you might not like it, Steve. I don't know.
Give it a try sometime.
A lot of song and dance too.
Yeah.
Well, it is good music, and if you're just interested in Elton John's personal bizarre life, you might not want to know, but you'll know how bizarre his life was. So I can see Dickie's tail.
Yeah, there it is. He's keeping guard.
Did you tell him my brother was on? So he turned around. Kiss my ass. I got you, Dickie.
That's what I was gonna say.
He just begged.
No, that's so he can get a better look out the window
Oh.
when he goes up on his hind legs.
So I saw your picture on Facebook.
Which one?
What about a little memorial around a tree just in your neighborhood?
Yeah, that's
Down the block?
that's probably the most elaborate one. I've got pictures of others, and I'm posting a picture a day because I'm still pretty furious about the whole thing, and I don't want to take a picture of my dinner and put it on Facebook. I want to take a picture of a memorial, or I think today was melted traffic light.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I
There's
thought
another
that's what
one
it
that
was, but I was afraid to ask you, you weirdo.
Yeah.
Who takes a picture of a melted stoplight?
It is.
So it is.
That's what it is.
That was a heck of a flame, I guess. Should have been
Yeah.
there.
Well, when you consider that,
It's so high, it's off the ground.
yeah, but it was next to that building,
Right?
low income housing that they were in the middle of building. So it was, half a street length away from that stoplight. Hi, Brian.
He says, I'll talk to you
You're
when I'm
muted. Never in my life have I been muted.
I have nothing. Oh,
Can you hear me now?
just getting started.
I can hear you now.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Mom was dusting off the piano keys, so I'll get her in her chair.
Okay.
Oh,
She is.
Dusting.
well, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
She's just trying to keep herself busy, I guess.
Should I visit with my
Okay.
kids or dust my piano? I don't know.
She'll say that to you.
Yeah.
I get very excited when I know I'm going to see my children.
Hi.
So I can't sit still. I got to be doing something.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Good.
So I'm awfully happy to see you. Let's see, this is me and Stephen. Who's next?
Who are you pointing at? Me?
No,
Rich?
Mary.
That's
Rich
what
and
you meant.
Mary?
Richard and Mary. Thank you.
Rich, you're too far away.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of. My computer is in a cubby, armoire. So
Okay.
it's not right. It's too far from me. And Mary
Nice to
won't
see
sit on
you.
my lap.
Yeah, it's nice to see your wife. Hi,
I don't
Mary.
wanna break his lap. That would be torture.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
It's
Golly,
hard
I'm
to
glad
get
I live.
close.
I live in these days where here we are, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the screen at once. And mother can see you all at the same time.
It was hard to do it from Eau Claire last week because we have such a small screen and we couldn't see everybody. And I don't know if anybody saw us.
We did.
Did you remember us from Eau Claire last week?
Yep. That was fun.
That was fun.
I could see all of you.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, not as well as I can see people here, but they were in the background, kind of like Dickie.
Right.
Oh, there he is up on the back. Hi, Dickie. He's just
He's
liking having Mom home with them.
yeah, he's taking a break from his watchdog duties,
He's liking
Oh, yeah,
that.
I'm sure.
laying down on the job.
I see he's laying down on the job. That's wonderful. What's on the wall behind you, Steve?
It's it's a, I
Spaceship.
can't think of what it's called.
Is it the latest launch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
I don't know.
Elon
Maybe
Musk's
the-
pie.
oh, Space Force. Is that it?
SpaceX.
Okay.
SpaceX.
And
Tell
it's-
me that, Patrice. What do you say? Space.
SpaceX.
This is the
I don't
first.
know what that is.
The latest. Go ahead, Steve.
It's a shuttle to the International Space Station, and there's 2 men on there. First time in I think it's 7 years that U.S. astronauts have gone to the space station on an American rocket, not a Russian rocket.
Wow.
Private,
What
I
you
like
say?
that.
it's a private company, not NASA.
Yeah, if it
Oh,
wasn't for
okay,
Elon
well.
Musk, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
because our government is now funding NASA or whatever.
Yeah, who was the company?
Elon Musk,
You
Space
Tesla.
Fox.
Oh, yes, okay.
and he has that electric car that goes so fast it'll snap your neck. You rode a Tesla once,
My
Mom, right?
hearing isn't just the best, so I thought I better check that out.
You did ride.
Her name is Tesla.
Oh, Tesla. Famous name in our everyday life now.
Ed is with us.
Where?
Coming up.
Conjure him.
I'm working on it.
All right. There he is. There's the box.
Okay, gee. Well,
Ed,
there's Ed. Wow.
hi,
Hi,
Ed.
Ed. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
All right.
Mom,
What are you doing these days?
Well, I ordered a yard of horse
I don't think
manure.
we have sound from Ed.
Can you guys still hear Mom?
Yes.
No.
Something's happening here.
Ed is frozen. Oh, yeah.
No, you might have touched this accidentally.
what are you gonna do with this?
Where's,
I just, here, one. Be careful if you touch up here.
See,
Huh?
these are both too wide.
who's too wide?
Put away.
There-
So what are you doing with the horse manure, Ed?
Well, I ordered a yard and I ended up with about 5 yards. So I am literally up to my ass in horse shit.
Yes, you are.
Why?
Well, I wanted to do some composting, so a yard would have been plenty. And now like I said, I've got a lot of shit to shovel.
What do the neighbors say?
Well, fortunately, I have a big backyard and they can only complain when the wind blows their way. So I have a little bit of a buffer.
It's no.
But I no longer romanticize about having horses.
Oh, well,
Steve, you're
This
muted.
is just stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, no video, no audio for you.
okay, let's see. Where, Rich, where are you in your house?
The box room.
Just talk to her. Yeah, I'm in the what would have been the upstairs bedroom, but we don't use it,
Oh, yes.
and it became my computer room, so she
Yes,
can keep an
okay.
eye on me. Otherwise, I was downstairs in my man cave, and who knows what I was doing down there.
It's so dark down there.
I like it that way. But anyway, it's the room that's right on our front stoop. It's the first room when you come in the house.
Yes, yes.
It's like a 10 by 10 bedroom, very small.
Perfect office.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Perfect office.
Steve, say something. I think you're muted.
It's all from the
There we are. There you are.
Is your voice any better?
Does it sound like it?
Yeah. Goodness.
My hearing is better, Steve. How's that?
It's a little louder.
I'll pull you closer. Here I go.
Ed, do you still have Eddie over there?
No, he went back a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I just talked to him yesterday. He's got another job that he's doing for Whole. Excited about, and seems to be real happy.
Good.
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 Yeah, that's.
Well, I've never seen him not smiling. How's that? He's happy all the time.
Yeah.
That's good.
and he's going to move in with Tommy in the next week or so.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't
So
Tommy
they're
have
gonna
a
be
girlfriend?
roomies.
Isn't that where Kent and Bill went? Didn't they go to Duluth?
Well, I think, I don't know if Tommy lives in St. Paul or Minneapolis,
Well, that's
but
right.
he has a lot of property in Duluth.
Yeah.
Is that where Kent and Bill went to the Hillbilly Golf Course? Is that?
That's what I understand.
Yeah, that's in Duluth. That's up north.
Or Cragen's, whatever
Right.
resort.
You have
Awesome.
something blue behind you, Ed.
Yes, I put a big blue pot there, so you won't have to look at my refrigerator.
Oh, good
All in
thinking.
a vase.
That's pretty. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very attractive. Good.
And I had a really nice flowering Vika that I wanted to put up there, but it didn't show up well on camera. It didn't show any colors.
Okay.
So that bounced.
Let's see who. I'm just drawing a blank. Where's your brother?
Bill.
Bill,
Bill.
I don't know. He could still be in Duluth, up golfing with the hillbillies. For all I know.
he's golfing with Kent in north of St. Cloud, Grandview area.
Yeah, that's well the Grandview Golf Course, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think. But he called me when he was driving up there. He likes to call me to entertain himself when he's driving.
Yeah.
So, how you doing? I had some time on my hands. Thought I'd check up on my favorite sister.
Yep. Well, everybody's humor here. Let's see. I felt like everything ended way too soon last week, so I'm trying to think of stuff to talk about. Mary, are you working anymore?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been working and we
Really hard from home. Really hard.
no, I work at home, but I go in on Thursdays to downtown
Okay,
and go work in the office on Thursdays.
okay,
But we're gonna start working back downtown regular hours the week after next. On the
okay.
22nd.
Things are gonna get back to normal, we hope.
I don't think that's ever gonna be the same downtown. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Very quiet down there. There's nobody. You don't see people when you're in the building, and you can only get in one way. All the doors are locked up all the way around the Wells Fargo Tower, and like the Dayton's building is still boarded up, and down by Target it was still boarded up, and down by the stadium a lot was still boarded up.
Wow.
They took the boards down from your Byerly's grocery store, Mom. You know where you live? They had that boarded up 2 weeks ago, but they had it down Wednesday. When Steve and I came to see you,
Yes.
Byerly's look totally normal now again.
By the way, Steve and Rich, thank you so much to come and visit.
Fun.
I can't remember, did you stay for lunch?
Yes.
Good. I was going to say, you should come at lunchtime.
Well,
So
it's open next week, isn't it? The restaurant?
Well, I'd like to show you off.
Well,
Everybody.
I think your restaurant might do takeout first, but we can't eat in your restaurant yet.
Oh, okay.
We gotta waiting for the curve to. We're waiting for less people to die across the planet.
That's
Mom, you and I are going out for dinner tomorrow night
Yes.
in a 25% capacity restaurant. So
Have we got a reservation?
We have a reservation.
Oh,
I know.
gonna go out.
Yeah, it'll be the first for me.
Where?
Doolittle's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to go someplace where I kind of know the layout, so I'm not
Yeah.
walking around running into people. And
Okay,
Maybe you guys can do Culver's on Wednesday
yeah, maybe.
when you go Wednesday, when the boys go over.
Hey, Meredith.
Hi, Mary.
hey, Meredith,
Should I cover my mouth?
take your mask off.
Oh, I just wanted to show it to you. I think it's so cute. This is
Get closer.
You got to be closer. We can't see. Oh.
Is it stamps?
Monopoly? No. No, it looked like the Monopoly board thing. I couldn't see.
maybe you can't see it.
It fades away with the
Yeah,
rocket
there's the
behind you.
camera. It doesn't matter. It's from Broadway, from New York City,
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
and they're little they're playbills, so they're the covers of Broadway. So that's for when we get to go to the theater. I hope someday again.
Yeah, how
Right.
fun.
So it's a mask of stamps, of playbills.
Oh,
We're
that's
going to the theater, which is all about masks.
Yes.
Ah,
Hey, what a cute haircut you've got.
it is cute now.
What's cute?
you.
Your haircut.
Your hair. Your hair.
Long hair, no,
it
no
looks-
barbers
It
around.
looks really cute.
Joe,
Meredith was telling you how cute your haircut is.
I like it.
I do. Yeah, it's nice.
are you looking in a mirror?
Yeah. No, you don't have to worry about it. It looks fabulous.
Yeah,
Yes.
leave it, Mom. It
It's
was
a good
good.
cut.
It's in my eyes, so.
Well, Ed, besides your horse manure and stuff, is your COVID life pretty much the same is it different for you?
Well, not really, because I have a pretty solitary
Right.
bachelor farmer existence as it is. But Arizona is actually starting to tick up now that they've opened up, and there's a lot of areas that people just don't accept that they should wear masks and social distance.
All right.
And so now how it's going to sort out, I don't know. But the only place I usually go is like Home Depot, and that's got lots of room. I went to a shoe store the other day to return something I bought online, and that was a little weird and claustrophobic. I won't do that again. Because I'm hoping for a time I don't get to see the grandkids because Leo Amrit's second to youngest had some really bad lung infections last year, so he's still kind of sickly. So she's really kept the kids very quarantined. All I do is like wave through the window.
Who's
but-
his head?
Amrit's boy Leo. He's only about 4 now,
Okay,
and he was actually in the ICU last year. So they're being very protective of him. And I think I said a few calls back that she's locked in a house with 5 kids, and I figured you were the only one that could totally empathize with her at that.
Where'd it go?
that's not
Make
true.
it sound.
You can say, yeah.
Are we still on screen?
But she sent me some pictures. The kids are looking good, and she has her loom out, and she's doing some weaving. So that's what's up with her. And I just don't get out much.
Well, I didn't even know you had a
I
Home Depot.
I gotta stay home and shovel horse shit.
Well, I didn't know there was enough population for you to be affected, but I didn't know Eloy had like a Home Depot or anything.
Nico.
Well, no, but part of the Eloy isn't all that bad, but Maricopa County, where the urban area is, has seen an uptick, and it's definitely here in Canal County because we have a lot of prisons and a lot of the local people are staff at the prisons. So I think the local population thinks we're so much, far apart that there's nothing to worry about. But it's also friends and family hang out all the time. So we'll have to see how things work out
Yeah.
in this area.
Yeah, I heard the Navajo people were really hard hit.
Yeah, the reservations have been very hard hit, both in New Mexico and here in Arizona. And Arizona in general was not all that high, but yes, there are reopening casinos and some restaurants, I guess, with limited occupancy in that. But a lot of you kind of get the idea that everybody feels like they've said the all clear, and people are just kind of going back to life as normal, which I don't blame them, but it's gonna. I think Arizona, like some of the other states that had never showed up that much, are gonna start showing up all of a sudden. Our hospitals are already worried about the increase.
Yeah, that's what I read, that Arizona was gonna be spiking, whereas our curve is now, we're going down. And we kept it flat and then it's going down, but you guys are spiking up.
I know everybody's back on the highway.
Yeah.
When I left at 2:00, Mom, it was like, oh, this is just like the old days. Everybody's back on the road, and I'm like, oh, trying to get home before rush hour because I don't like the big city traffic.
Yeah.
And it's almost like life is normal again.
Okay.
And what about your sister? Do you know if she's getting the invitations?
I think she is. I'll have to double check with her. I know, like she said earlier, she usually works on Saturdays. Sometimes she has office staff with her, and then she'll be able to break away. And other times, she was there alone. I think the first week that she was really focused on it was when she was alone and their computers were down.
Oh,
So
right.
I'll check with her and see what's going on with that. And hopefully, last time I talked to her, her assisted care had no COVID cases. Now that's may have shifted since then. So her whole landscape may be very different. But I'll give her a call tomorrow and shake her tree and say, come talk to us.
That would be cool.
I
That
would
would
really,
be fun.
yeah.
Who's
And I
reading?
know she'd love to. She sent her best regards to everyone. So hopefully that will happen soon.
All right. Who's reading Brian's blog?
I
I
read it.
didn't know you had one.
Brian has a blog?
Yeah.
Brian, yeah.
Does anybody read it? I know you.
Yeah, I wanted to comment on the one about names and titles, like Grandma Rossi, Grandma Jensen, things like that.
Oh, I read that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I guess I didn't know it was a blog. I saw it on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, same.
Okay.
Well, it's a blog and it's on Facebook.
But I had an observation that we also had help around the house, or Mom had help around the house.
Yep.
She,
Bell.
Mrs. Bell.
Mrs.
Yeah,
Bell.
Mrs. Bell.
Help around the house. She's practically a fixture. Everything says, well, not till Mrs. Bell gets here. When Mrs. Bell will do this.
What did Mrs. Bell do with my shoes? Yeah, right.
Was she like a cleaning lady?
He's got
Yeah, she was like on Tuesdays, right?
Yeah.
Good memory, Rich.
Wow, that
Well,
was.
I had her
surprised
come on
myself.
Tuesday because that was my golf day. At least somebody an adult in the house while I was.
Oh, and Wednesdays was Men's Day at the club, right?
Pardon?
Was Wednesday Men's Day at the club?
Yeah, Tuesday was for the women.
And
Oh.
caddies maybe on Monday or something like that? Does that sound right?
I don't think so.
Okay,
No.
maybe I just was cheating. Just kidding.
Yeah, no, men on Wednesdays, women on Tuesdays, and that was it.
All right.
If the women wanted to have we had kind of a round robin with different country clubs in southern Minnesota. We everybody would take turns. Each club women's would take turns hosting golf, like a little tournament. And it was fun. We could meet new people and see what the rest of the world was thinking. In southern Minnesota, anyway. It'd be interesting.
What are you thinking?
Between, like in Rochester, the only thing I knew was my world was pretty small. Was taking care of my family and playing golf at the club. Now,
So
you got other news, I'd love to hear it. I'm buried under local stuff. It was fun to meet other people and see how they were handling their women's club or their men's club or whatever.
the
Get
men
new
are the same
ideas.
everywhere.
Well, there's always a new wrinkle to everything, and you appreciate hearing about that
We're gonna ask you.
so that you can do it and have something different. You know, we humans get bored soon. If you haven't noticed.
Yeah.
What do you hear from Z?
She's having her hairs cut
Uh-oh.
right now. Yep. So she's not with us, and she's not sure about next week because she's going on a pontoon ride with her other something about June birthdays and interns. So the people that were in the intern program with her last summer, there's some of them who have June birthdays, so they're going to celebrate on the pontoon next Saturday.
On.
She may or may not, I'm going to encourage her to try and buzz in to show us water.
Outdoors.
Outdoors, yeah. So if she'll do that, that would be fun.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
really what
The,
do they have to wear life jackets, I would assume?
I suppose on the pontoon.
You
Yes.
have to do
Maybe not.
Oh dear.
Well, it's just a flat pontoon. I don't.
All of our should have one.
I'm sure they'll have them nearby, but I don't know if they have wear them. We didn't wear them when we went boating with Bill, did we?
Mhm.
No,
No.
Oh, I think so.
No, we didn't wear
No,
them.
yeah, you're right.
get them close by.
Mhm. We knew there were enough for every passenger,
Yes, right,
but we didn't have to wear them while we were just chatting.
right, right. No, I found that, I enjoyed that very much.
Yeah.
Nice if Bill would do that again. Somebody mentioned that to him.
Well, it was a business expense. He took clients out on his boat.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
don't know if they're
he's
even doing that this year with the COVID. If they can, I don't know if the company started yet or are planning to or what. The boating company, if they're open to the public this year for rentals, I
Oh.
don't know.
Well, if some businesses try to figure it out.
Yeah.
Some don't.
Well, I know Fletcher's had just opened to 25% capacity, and things are opening up out there. So maybe they're just a little behind on that. But I don't know if Bill's doing that this year. I don't think he has for the last couple of years, has he?
I think he should
Oh,
and invite us again.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you ask me, come on, Bill, let's get back on the boat and invite us.
give him a call, Pat. You can do it.
I will. Really enjoyed that too. And I will more so this year because I really, I'm with the old people these days. We don't get out very much.
Sound like my mom. That old man. Let the old man do it.
Well, that's why we're counting on Bill. Let's put the pressure on
Okay,
him.
I think he'd like that.
Yeah, because it makes for a good calendar picture, Mom. You are on Minnetonka, you're 90 something, and you're swimming in northern Minnesota.
The great.
It looks good.
And then
Well,
we'll have Bill
thank-
call Ed and tell him and Sharon to come up for the day too.
Yeah, yeah. If he gets the boats, I think you should get a boat that tows a bunch of little boats so that we can all have our 6-foot distance. And then we
Oh,
can
yeah.
Those
Oh, a
huge,
bunch of
circle the
dinghies.
boats.
the big inner tubes like
Do a little, yeah, water ballet.
Okay, big inner tubes it is. I think that would work. Just
It's cheaper too.
yeah, that would be funny.
Oh, you know where Lori Trost lives, Mom?
yes.
Out of Mailwood.
Oh, yes.
Okay, well, apparently Rita Mail is going to move off of that property. So now Lori Trost is going to have to find a new place to live.
Oh,
Rita's nephew is moving in.
Is buying her house.
So I think they want to keep it in the family. So her nephew's buying the property.
Where's Rita going?
I think she just probably wants to downscale, and she don't want that house and being out in the middle of nowhere alone.
In the middle of nowhere.
Well, it's kind of,
Alone.
I don't know what they'll do with the little house, but the little house flooded so badly last year. Lori and Jeff, James got flooded out. The whole,
Oh, that's right.
yeah. It sits pretty low on that property. I don't know if Rita got flooded or
Well,
not.
all that matters is Rita's gonna move off the property, so Lori's got to find a place to go, so she's not homeless. And I was hoping, because she lives there. You remember when you used to take us out just to get rid of us kids? You dump us in the river at the Mailwood Bridge, the Mailwood Dam.
right,
And then we'd float all the way down to the golf course.
right.
Soldier's Field.
Yeah,
You didn't.
it'd be fun to try to do that again. But
He dropped Rich and his hoodlum friends off on inner tubes.
Okay.
So when he meant us kids, it was Fritz Brown.
so you're saying I can't do it again now because I'm not supposed to be a hoodlum?
Well, if you get
Nope.
arrested, I'm not calling. Don't call me.
Supposed to be what, Rich?
What?
What aren't you supposed to do, Rich?
Oh, tell her what you want to do. You'd like to go.
Oh, I just thought it would be fun to try that again because Lori Trost lives right where we would put our inner tubes in
Right,
and
right.
float down. And I'm probably the only one stupid enough that would do that in his 60s, but that's me. I think I'll be doing it by myself.
Oh, you might be surprised. Check around. Some of those other hoodlums.
Well,
might
I guess James has flown down with one of his floated
Yeah,
down the
you
river
still float, don't you?
with one of his kids, so it wouldn't be too out there. I just might do it.
Yeah, well, as long as we've had enough rain in the rivers, you can float down.
Oh yeah, they've had a lot down there.
That's the only thing I would be concerned about is
You
that,
might scrape bottom.
Hey,
let's see, nobody lives in Rochester anymore. I was wondering what, if Lori is still living out there at Maywood.
she is, but she has to move off the property when it sells.
Who's selling it?
Rita Mail,
Rita.
Rita. Lovely Rita Mail.
Yes. Oh, that's too bad.
I know,
It's a lot of upkeep when you live in the country. When
true.
if you, well, they're out, quote, in the country, but it takes a lot of work to keep up those big lawns.
That's a big yard.
Yes.
You know, when it takes all morning to mow your lawn.
And Dick Bianco can't do it anymore.
No. Oh no, he can't. He uses a cane.
Not Dick.
Pardon?
Not Dick. Chris.
Nah, we're getting all confused now.
Yes, we
He's-
are.
Oh,
Yes, I am.
She's talking about Dick Bianco used to be like her gardener or whatever, do chores for her when he was in high school.
Yes, that's true.
That's what she's referring to.
Okay. Yeah, she's pretty lucky to have all those kids around and wanted to do something.
True.
oh, you were gonna ask where if Trost
That
had a place.
Brian that just crossed behind you,
Not
Pat?
anymore.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Just
I have a small house plant that needs water and trimming.
it's not there anymore.
He just walked behind me to go over to
They don't live there anymore.
I have sliding doors to a little balcony out here. I don't like to make that.
I just gave it a good.
Hey, Brian.
Nice.
He does his little walk-on cameo.
Yeah.
Well, he looks so dressed up in his shirt collar that takes a tie. And then
Yeah.
he's running around in shorts and sandals.
Let's see.
Oh, so Brian doesn't have any pants on? It's hard to tell with the camera up here.
Approved.
Oh, he's
approved.
pulling an Alec Baldwin.
There's the look on. You see, Mom and I have to make sure we're always well dressed. You know how that is. How far back do you have to go?
Garb.
Okay, so you have pants on. Big deal.
I have half pants.
Yeah, yes.
Half pants.
Oh, I can't.
Named
Crazy about a shirt.
Here too, honey.
named after Tracy's dog.
Dickies.
I'm wearing Dickies.
Yep. I got a Dickies jean shirt.
Thank you. Gotta bring me up to date on the latest names for clothing. Um, I'd like to hear more about the place where you live, Ed.
Well,
Yes.
Oh,
I like it a lot because I have a big yard and I always have something to do. So if I don't need a hobby, and it's getting real hot right now, but fortunately I have a lot of shade areas. So as long as I don't walk out into the direct sun, I'm okay. But it's kind of unusual because it's a little bit like Kent's Place because it's on like major road, uh, and at times it's a very busy corner, and then at other times it's just very quiet. And my backyard is large and semi-feral, so I have lots of wildlife. I have some cats that have moved in, and they're helping me with my ground squirrel problem because they eat everything. I had a big melon patch one year, and it was looking so good, and I went away one day, and I came back later in the afternoon, and they had eaten everything completely, like somebody had raked the whole thing off.
wow.
And during the winter months, anyway, starting from October through even late May, it's just gorgeous because it's out. I don't get the urban heat island, and it's a very, very shallow kind of lake bed that I exist on. So the weather is unique. I get very hard freezes in the winter, which is not all that common. And so I'm learning to cover my plants because they come back, but they get hit really hard. And I just like living in the country. Now when I go to town, when Richie's talking about rush hour, the Phoenix area now is insane. It's like LA maybe 10 years ago. The shock of, I'm always so happy when I finally, metropolitan area, I hit the Indian reservation, and it's like, poof, I'm out of that big, it's as far from the southeast corner of Phoenix to where Sharon lives is about 60, 70 miles now. So across town is as far as I drive to go back and forth from town. I'm 60 miles out of, and 60 miles from Tucson also. I'm kind of in the middle of everything, in the middle of nowhere at the same time. So it's a real enigma sometimes. I get to be a jack of all trades, and I get to get up early and do all my chores, take a nap in the afternoons, and then go back out. So it's probably the closest to farm living. Although I've learned farm living without the shit is a lot better than with the shit. Because Tom and I would always talk about living in the country, and he had no romanticism about farm life because he had those early years of crawling under the manure spreader with a blowtorch to melt the ice off the chains of I got just a very slight sample of what it is to deal with more shit than you want to at one time. So, but
And you don't
otherwise,
have Zsa Zsa Gabor.
No.
what's that?
You don't have Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it really at times, especially when Grace was here, it really was kind of a Green Acres kind of situation. But so it's interesting. I hope this next season, when the weather's nice and it's easier for people to fly, that you guys will come out and visit. One of my big luxuries is that I can have a campfire anytime I want. Like in Phoenix, the air pollution, you can hardly ever have a fireplace anymore. But I actually have an open campfire, and I tell you, it takes you back. You know, I light the campfire, and everybody just it's really the magic of just sitting around and watching the fire is really quite a treat. And I hope someday soon you'll all come join me. And I've got plenty of firewood. I've got more firewood than I have horse shit. That's saying stuff.
That's good.
Are you coming up this summer, Ed?
I might break away. Part of it is how the travel curve is for airlines and that stuff. Although actually, what I'd love to do is to drive up, because ever since all the security lines and everything, I really haven't been that big a fan of flying anymore. It's really
Yeah, it's not fun.
it's convenient for the time, but it sure isn't a very sexy experience anymore. But and I think I can get away. My biggest thing is I'm the plumber on call out here, so it's like every day one of the things I go is check around and make sure my landscape water, you know, because the cats and gophers will bite little holes in the tubes, and so I have to go around and make sure I don't have water spurting out in places it shouldn't be. But everything's been pretty stable, so what the hell? I'll get somebody to watch my plumbing and I'll head up there.
That'd be fun to see you in person.
Yeah. Oh, it would be great. And, you know, I miss that country a lot. And I tell people how when I go back to Minnesota, I go on about how I have trees in my yards now. And it's like, then I look around in Minnesota and I go, oh, big deal. You know, it's like, ooh, I have trees.
I like
But down here, it's a real luxury to be able to walk out and have a shade camp. It's just not survivable in direct sun as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that all takes a lot of water, and water is
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of water, and but I have lots of cactus, and this takes me back. Is I remember Grandma Jensen would always bring you guys prickly pear jelly.
Yes.
And actually, I've been making prickly pear juice. It's a little tricky to get it to gel, but it will be the tunas. Why they call them tunas, I don't know, but hey. But they're like red. Here, I got to hold up. There's the camera. There's my hand. There. Oh, well,
ouch.
no visual aid. Anyway, the tunas are going to be coming ripe in about a month. And then you pick them and I cook them down and I get this really pretty red juice that I've made wine on. And that's very interesting. But I'll try to make some jam this year, and I'll bring you guys some prickly pear jelly.
Sweet.
If it makes it up
that's
for the
good.
summer, and if not, be in your Christmas pack.
Okay. That's the way to look at it. Oh, wonderful. This is wonderful. I've thoroughly enjoyed this time being able to see all of you and
Yeah.
hear your voices and hear what you're doing, hear what I'm doing. You know, I'm an old lady who can't even have a car anymore. That really rusts me. I don't like that.
Who
When
You
it
did
wouldn't
that?
like driving in the cities anyway. I sure don't.
Well, let's see. I don't know. I wouldn't dare drive a car now. It's been too long. If you aren't doing it all the time, you lose
Yeah.
your dinghies, whatever.
You know what, Pat? Everybody that lives in the cities doesn't even know where they're going half the time now anyway, because the whole country around here is under construction. So you don't want to be driving.
Well,
There's detours everywhere.
when they decide they've built enough highways and I'm still a living, I might get in the car and drive somewhere.
Well,
Well, we can't go see the Truckee River All Stars, Mom, because they did cancel that concert down in Bern, Minnesota.
They just canceled it?
Yeah, they canceled all the concerts for June. They haven't canceled the concerts in July just yet. But I don't know if Ed knows, but that that church, the Zwingli Church in Bern, kind of out by where you used to live on the farm.
Oh, the church that went up where Grandma's house was.
Well, it's where
Grandma
all the
Rossi?
Rossies are buried.
Say
In
that
Bern, in the Zwingli Church in Bern. There really is no town of Bern, just the church.
No, I don't. I remember Mazeppa where Grandma Heidi was buried, but I don't remember a Bern church or Bern and a church in Bern.
Oh, so you don't remember the town then? The little town of Bern.
No.
Okay. Well, it's where the cemetery is, where your great grandpa Jacob and Maria.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, they're buried out there, and it's just odd because this church in the middle of nowhere has a pizza fundraiser for the church, and they throw concerts all summer long on Wednesdays. And I wanted to take Mom to it, but the COVID crisis canceled all concerts.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering actually when Brian was around, I wanted to ask what was going on with, because he's a principal of that school. I would think that his life has been changed quite a bit.
Yeah, I left in August. So
you're retired.
well, Mom says retired. Joan says re-fired. And I'm just, but
When you're 70 years old, I would say you're tired.
I'm not 70.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, but I've been working on two really great projects. One is working with a woman and Sarah Rustin. Pam Rustin. On a leadership training thing that's kind of cool, using horses. And so I've been working with the Women's Initiative out of the governor's office, and also with a group of young students at the high school where I used to be principal, High School for Recording Arts. And then I also recruited about 9 students out of High School for Recording Arts to go to the Finishers Trade Institute in Little Canada. It's the only 2-year accredited college run by a trade union in the United States. And they do not require an entrance exam. You interview for acceptance into the college. So there's no AccuPlacer or ACT or SAT, required. And so these kids are going during their junior and senior year, free tuition, getting college credit. And this was the first year that we've done this. So we started in January, and of course COVID popped in. But I think they wanted to do 15, and I told them to do 25. We ended up with 12 at the end here. And I think 9 of them are going on to apprenticeships that are between $12 and $19 an hour while they get more training. It's a great thing. It's been a dream of mine for a long time. And so working from home, I just say, how you doing?
That's cool.
Although I had a kid last Saturday. We were at a church and we videotaped a couple of the hymns and a couple of the instrumentals, and that goes live on tape, like here. That's the Good Shepherd Lutheran Church tomorrow. So if any of you get up and want to go to church and see the band, check it out. But we're doing the Hopkins Arts Center Monday night, and that's going to be recorded and then put on Hopkins TV, I suppose, Wednesday night. So my first 2 gigs since March 12th.
Wow.
Do you have
March?
anything booked further this summer for your salsa band, Brian?
Oh, everything's been canceled and moved. We were at the state fair. That's gone. There's no state fair this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do?
What's that?
I'm going to go to a drive-in concert in Burnsville to watch this band that does Chicago and Blood, Sweat, and Tears songs.
Cornucopia?
Hornucopia is the name of the band. And every other car parks in a parking lot, and you can take your chairs out and sit next to your car and watch a concert outside.
Wow.
It's going to be Friday, July 3rd in Burnsville. Whoever wants to come down and be like, you can hide in my trunk and we'll drive in the drive-thru.
Oh, jeez.
The good old days at the drive-in theater.
Yeah.
Is there vodka in your trunk?
Probably.
Well, it really is.
Pabst Blue Ribbon bottles, long necks.
Sure.
It's not far from where Brian did his little concert in Burnsville. You know that,
Band show.
Or whatever they call it.
yeah, what do you call the amphitheater thing outside?
Yeah.
The suburbs try to construct a downtown, and
Yeah.
that's kind of what they did there. They put up a parking ramp and an arts center and auditorium, and that's like downtown Burnsville, I guess.
Over by
That's where the
Johnson's.
Cafe is too. That's where we played at least once a month.
By the Jensen Cafe.
Well, he's over more towards the bus depot at the Mediterranean. That's
Oh,
right
yes,
next to the park.
yes, that's right, the Mediterranean Cafe. Well, anyway, this band's going to play just a block from there, and it's a drive-in.
Should be
I'm
fun.
not making this up.
Sounds like fun.
Well, come on down.
I will. Do I need a ticket?
Not if you're in the trunk.
No, Rich can get you one.
YOB.
Rich will get you a ticket if you want to come with us.
Yes, I'll get you a ticket.
So Brian,
It's a great
what is
band.
the
You're just
trade
lucky I'm
union
married.
that sponsors the school you're talking about?
Didn't hear that.
What's the trade union that sponsors the school Brian was talking about?
It's called the Finishers Trade Institute. And Finishers Trade does sheetrock taping, painting, all the commercial painting, glazing, and sign making.
That's neat.
Oh. I think I'm a big proponent of that model of education. I actually worked for Pearson Testing, and I think the whole testing structure in our country is,
Totally off base.
yeah. I was trying not to say horseshit one more time in our in our Zoom.
What did
But,
did they deliver SAT tests to your place or
I was doing science tests for, I think it was like ninth grade science and eighth grade reading, not the SATs and that, but it's just, I thought all of the money they were spending on testing, it would be a lot better if they were just sitting down and reading storybooks to kids. They'd get better mileage out of it. Or fund art programs and shop programs and PE again. This concept that there's so much knowledge that everybody has to know. I think if you watch Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, it proves that nobody remembers all the crap that they learned anyway. So to judge everybody on knowing everything is really doesn't accomplish me.
No, you're absolutely right. Schools at their best, at their worst, are like prisons, corridors with doors. You know, and at their best, the daycare centers. They need to be real life experiences. Kids need to invent stuff and build stuff and go out and shadow doctors and different careers. You know, they need to do real stuff, not just sit and look at a book and say, "Oh, is this how you do brain surgery?" Good Lord. You know, if we look at the education model of medicine, like the Mayo Clinic, you know, those guys for 8 years are on the job. They're not studying books for 8 years. And I don't know why we wait for graduate school to do that. It's be happening in third grade.
Now, and I mean, God, I went to a one-room schoolhouse. I mean, just convey knowledge and inspiring people to learn really doesn't, to me, seems like I can't figure out how in my lifetime it's gotten so difficult. Newton discovered gravity sitting under a tree, right? It's like, what the hell? Yeah, but the aspect that everybody has to absorb all of what civilization has accumulated over the years is insane. I'm still learning stuff. I mean, there's no way I could have packed it all in by the time I was out of high school. So, and I think they should teach people how not to litter, how to be good citizens, how to vote, how to tell when somebody is bullshitting you, what propaganda is like, what serious journalism is, etc. Those are real life skills.
Yep.
And for president.
Yes.
Yes.
Make America gravy again.
Hey, Brian,
Yes.
I have a question. How can we change how schools are funded from, we could still use property taxes, but not make it localized? Like all the property taxes go to pay for schools, but statewide. Not Edina has the planetarium and the inner city schools do not. How can we change that?
Well, the deal is that if you can follow me here, you realize that Europe colonized the world,
Okay.
and the newcomers like the United States, you know, we didn't have colonial imperialism, we had economic imperialism. And that's why Latin America and South America were pretty much stunted. That was stunted growth down there.
Mhm.
And they're still suffering because of that. And we are still exercising American economic imperialism as I speak. So if you haven't turned off your computer by now, you know. The next step is that we stop discriminating by skin color and continue to discriminate by income. And we just make sure that most of the people of color don't earn more than $26,000 per family per year, you know? So the economic discrimination is outright racism. It's institutional.
That's why, how can we change that? Who do I pester besides you?
Well, the state did try to do equalization, a formula, but if you in Inver Grove Heights, each kid is receiving a lot less money for education than a kid in Edina, or kids in Roseville, Minnesota, or Greenbush. You know, if they don't get that equalization funding from St. Paul, they would be getting a third, you know, what a kid in Edina gets. So there we do need to do something to equalize funding per pupil.
Do I call the governor?
But right now, it's just an example of our systemic racism because we're segregated by income,
Right.
and therefore schools are segregated by income.
Do I call the governor?
Call them what?
Call them nothing. Yes, son of a gun.
No, I mean you. Every citizen is free to write an opinion in the paper or send a legislator. You know, Minnesota is the only state in the union that has a law that says high school kids can't collect unemployment. If you're enrolled,
Oh, that's right.
can't collect unemployment even though you paid into it. So
Yeah.
kids started to have to quit school. You know, the COVID thing happened too quick. But I mean, there's an lower income kids are contributing most of their paychecks to their family food and rent. And when they lost their jobs because of COVID, they could not claim any benefits, even the unemployment. So I've been writing letters, and Ed, when I was in Rochester, the first graduating class of Rochester STEM Academy, the speaker was Carla Nelson, the local state senator in Rochester. And she's helped me a lot with education funding inequities. We changed the funding bill 3 times, mainly for post-secondary enrollment options to let high school kids go to college without paying tuition during their high school years. And she's going to get on board. She really appreciated the information I gave her, and she is on one committee that I think is jobs and something, I can't remember. But so yeah, if you go to my Facebook, you'll see that posting.
I saw it. I saw it in the paper too.
Yeah, it was in the paper. In fact, that's what I had posted, was what was in the paper. Trying to keep it as objective and as informative that I'm not just spouting off, you know, that this is a real deal. Check it out.
Well, and the charter schools is bleeding money away from public education also. That's a big thing here in Arizona. And it fragments, even Sharon's son, Brian, who teaches history at a very suburban high school, he feels the effect of how it's fractured the sense of community. I mean, like in Rochester, you had John Marshall, and then you had Mill, and there was such a shared community built around high schools that is being fragmented now because of all of the school choice.
Well,
which is really kind of bad.
You know, the charter schools are public schools, and citizens are voting with their feet. So if they're not walking into Bryan's school, why? Why would they walk the other direction to a charter school? That's what people need to figure out.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a double-edged sword because some of the charter schools don't have to meet the same criteria as the public schools, but at the same time, it is allowing for new approaches and new models of education. But it also allows for a lot of white flight from school districts.
In Minnesota, charter schools are being targeted because of all the persons of color that are going to charter schools. So it's really not a white flight thing. Kids who like band and football and mainstream high school, you know, they're choosing those kinds of high schools, Eden Prairie, Minneapolis, Edina. But people who are looking for more personalized, smaller education settings are choosing charter schools. So there's, you know, high school for recording arts is 96% Black in poverty and 45% special ed. That's like 4.5 times the state average because they weren't being served in their other schools. So it's, and charter schools aren't getting away with anything that district schools can't get away with. There's just as much red tape in either setting.
That's good to know. I hope some of the guardrails are in place here in Arizona. I know, gosh, all of my kids went to charter schools for some of the very reasons you were speaking to. They went to public at some times, but and I think Amrit's Gabe, her oldest, is in a I guess it would be a magnet school. I think it's a performing arts school.
Yeah, the number one issue for parents is for their kids to be safe and not come home crying. You know, so if you were urban and you go to Mayo High School, you might be thinking, is there another school I could go to?
Yeah.
Because it's just the inherent bullying that often happens. That's what young people do. And large mainstream district schools don't have the culture that can really guarantee the safety of LGBTQ and Sikh and Jewish and other religions. It's and other races. So really, if Arizona has too many charter schools. It's too easy. I think you've got over 400 charter schools in Arizona. So it's a kind of the wild west of charter schooling in Arizona, in my personal opinion. But you know, people are choosing charter schools mainly because they think it's the safest place for their kid to be.
Yeah, well, and I think you hit on one thing. One reason they're so popular is that they are at a smaller scale. Because I feel our high school system, I think if you have more than 500 kids showing up for one school, you're already moving into a scale that you have a lot more problems and issues and disenfranchisement of individual students.
Mm-hmm. Well, a big difference in a charter school, if somebody's running down the hall, a teacher or an adult will say, "Ed, stop running." But in the larger district schools, it's, "Hey, you, stop running." Because people don't know the names, you know, it's kind of like Cheers, you know.
Yeah.
So everyone knows your name.
I gotta interrupt here. Somebody's gotta pee, so I'm gonna go. You guys keep up the conversation.
Oh, you're a mind reader, Patrice.
I'm a what?
A mind reader.
Why? You gotta pee too?
P3.
P4.
Let's do this again next week.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Love you.
See you Wednesday, Mom.
See you tomorrow, Mom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you, Ed.
Ciao.
We'll see you next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
See you
All right.
next Saturday, Ed.
Bye, Steve.